Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, reported a couple of days ago that Ed Davey would not be attending the big sort of official gala dinner that the King is hosting at Buckingham Palace for Donald Trump. It's because he's a petulant little schoolchild stamping his feet going, Donald Trump, I ain't going there. Because he wants to make himself look like someone who cares. He's very filled with his own sense of righteous indignation and all this sort of rubbish. He actually makes himself look like a massive bellend. Well, there are calls now to let that spare seat, rather than just sit empty, to put Nigel Farage in it. Why not? After all, Nigel and Donald are good friends. It's only right that Nigel should be there supporting his chum. But he said it was the only way, this is Ed Davey said, it was the only way to send a message to both Donald Trump and Keir Starmer that they cannot close their eyes and wish the humanitarian crisis in Gaza away. Yeah, but the trouble is the humanitarian crisis in Gaza isn't caused by Israel, is it, you bellend? It's caused by Hamas stealing the hundreds of thousands of tons of food that the Israelis are shifting into Gaza. Now, of course, he's been claimed that he's now disrespecting the king. Usually when politicians of his sort of, party leaders and like that, they'll end up with a nice little knighthood or a little pop upstairs to the Lords. Doing this to the king, you're basically telling the king to FRO, aren't you? So I don't think there'll be too many knighthoods or bumps upstairs coming in the near future. It's very disrespectful. But then, having been accused of that, he's had to write a letter to the king and doing all this and said, I'm very, very sorry. But I really feel I've prayed about this. Oh, fuck off, prayed about this. Yes, the great Sky Pixie told me not to talk to you and Donald. Oh, what a load of old bollocks. Yeah. He's a dick, isn't he? He's just a bellend. Maybe he should, go and have that hobby horse surgically removed from his backside. Then it can continue to talk out of it. Thanks very much. Bye.